Imagine this. 10 years from now, you're sitting in a quiet room, reflecting on your life. You're alone with your thoughts, sifting through memories and decisions, watching as you choose comfort over growth, distraction over purpose, delay over action. Every second you spend is a second you never get back. And yet, we treat time like it's unlimited, to remind you of the dreams you've once had, the goals you wrote down, the promises you made to yourself late at night when you felt the fire in your soul. That version of you is waiting, but they can only become real if you act now. We waste it, kill it, and let it drift away as though there will always be more. But deep down, we know better. And the question echoes louder than ever. What are you doing with your time? The one who gave in to doubt, who let fear and laziness win. They have the same potential, but none of the results. But you do need to start. Start small. Start now. Because the hardest part is not the work. It's the decision to stop wasting time and take control. The difference, how they used their time. And then, a single realization hits you harder than anything else. The regret of wasted time, the hours you spent scrolling, the days you spent waiting, the years you let slip through your fingers. That future version of you, older and hopefully wiser, is watching you right now. You can't outrun it, but you can align with it, you can use it, you can respect it. Not just someone who existed, but someone who lived with intention, who made bold choices, who did hard things, who showed up, even when it was inconvenient. Time is not just something we pass through, it's the currency of life. They look like you, sound like you, but they live with purpose. They walk with confidence. They've earned their freedom, and that version is possible, but only if you stop letting time slip by unnoticed. Your future self is watching, not to judge you, but to remind you. Let's be honest, we all struggle with time. It's easy to slip into routines that feel comfortable. Social media, endless entertainment, unnecessary worry, and procrastination disguised as preparation. But dreams are not guarantees. They are possibilities, and possibilities demand action, discipline, focus, and sacrifice. And that's why they're rewatching, hoping you will wake up and start living like your life depends on it. Because it does. But here's the hard truth. Comfort is the enemy of progress. If you're not uncomfortable, you're not growing. If you're not growing, you're not getting closer to who you're meant to be. Think back to when you were younger. You probably had visions of a future filled with success, passion, freedom, and impact. Your future self knows this. Imagine walking into a room and meeting the person you could become if you gave everything you had. Now imagine meeting another version of yourself, the one who never started. That's the brutal beauty of life. Small decisions made consistently create massive results, or massive regret. You don't need to overhaul your entire life today. Time is the most honest thing in the world. It tells the truth, always. You can't cheat it. Right now, you have an opportunity to become the kind of person your future self will be proud of. That's the version of you who builds a meaningful life. Let's break it down. Every time you choose instant gratification over long-term gain, your future self pays the price. Skipping the gym, putting off that idea, avoiding the uncomfortable conversation. Every small act of avoidance adds up, and over time, it becomes a life of mediocrity. Every time you do the thing you don't feel like doing, every time you commit, you're investing in your future self. You're saying, I respect who I'm becoming more than I crave comfort now. But it works the other way too. Every time you say no to distractions, and that decision compounds, it creates momentum. That's when change becomes real. Not when you talk about it, not when you wish for it, but when you show up day after day, even when no one is watching. Because someone is watching, your future self is watching every moment, hoping you'll do the hard thing now, so they can live an easier life later. The truth is, time is undefeated. You can't bargain with it. You can't store it for later. The clock is always ticking. It's how they treat the moments when no one is pushing them, when no one is watching, and it's easy to coast. And every tick is a chance to get better or stay the same. Will this be the wake-up call? Or just more noise in the background of a distracted life? Or are they still stuck in the same place, blaming time, circumstances, or luck? So what are you doing right now? Are you listening to this with a burning desire to change? Or will you walk away and forget what you heard in 10 minutes? It's crafted by discipline, fueled by focus, and built on the small, unglamorous actions you take daily. You haven't missed your chance, you're not behind, you're just distracted. Don't just feel inspired, act, do something uncomfortable. Schedule that goal. Say no to that temptation. The difference between people who succeed and those who stay stuck isn't talent, it's how they use their time. But they'll never see it if you keep hiding in comfort, postponing your greatness, and living like you have forever. But that start is only powerful if you follow through. Start by asking yourself what your future self needs, not what you feel like doing. One choice, and then another. Because momentum begins with a decision. What you do repeatedly becomes who you are. Habits are not just what you do, they're what you become. The other leads to purpose, progress, and pride. But you weren't born to coast. You were born to climb, to create, to build, to rise. If you want to know where you'll be in 5 years, Look at how you're spending your days right now. And the good news, you can change. You can redirect your time. You can choose different. Every day is a fresh start. Start with 30 minutes of focused work. Start by turning off distractions. Because feelings are fleeting. Purpose is not. When you act based on purpose, you gain power. And power builds progress. Progress builds confidence. And confidence changes everything. Picture yourself in 1 year. What does that person look like? Are they healthier, wealthier, more fulfilled? The future version of you is not determined by fate. And here's the thing. It's not too late. But now you're aware. And awareness is the beginning of transformation. So don't let this moment pass like all the others. Remember, your future self is watching. And they're silently begging you. Please, stop wasting time. You were given this life for a reason. And your potential is too important to be ignored. The world needs what you have to offer. You don't have forever. You have now, so stand up. Take the first step. 1 page, 1 rep. And right now, you're standing at the crossroads. One path leads to comfort, excuses, and regret. Your future self is waiting at the end of one of those roads. Choose wisely.